You stand at the very edge of a world painted in shades of violet, amethyst, and deepening gold. This is Provence, and the evening is yours. There is no one to meet, no task to complete, and nowhere else you need to be. The air here is different. It is thick and sweet, carrying the weight of the sun-drenched earth and the floral perfume of a million lavender blossoms. Take a deep, slow breath in through your nose, feeling the coolness of the air as it enters, and then let it out slowly, releasing the tension held in your shoulders. You are safe. You are grounded. You are exactly where you belong. Before you lies a narrow path made of pale, sun-bleached gravel. As you take your first step, listen to the sound. It is a soft, rhythmic crunch, a grounding vibration that travels from the soles of your feet, through your legs, and into your core. The sound is muffled by the surrounding fields, creating a private, quiet corridor for your journey. To your left and right, the rows of lavender stretch out in perfect, undulating lines, following the gentle curves of the hills like waves on a purple sea. The plants are full and bushy, their stalks heavy with tiny, delicate flowers. You reach out a hand as you walk. Your fingers brush against the tops of the lavender. The texture is surprising, both soft and slightly springy. As your hand moves across the blossoms, they release a fresh wave of scent, more intense than before. It is a clean, herbal aroma with a hidden sweetness, like honey left in the sun. You stop for a moment, closing your eyes. The sun, now low on the horizon, casts a warm, heavy blanket over your skin. You can feel the heat radiating from the earth beneath the gravel, a gentle warmth that speaks of a long, peaceful day. Further down the path, you see a small, ancient stone structure, a berries. Its walls are made of flat, weathered limestone, stacked carefully by hands that lived here long ago. The stones are various shades of cream, ochre, and soft grey. You walk toward it, your pace slow and deliberate. There is no hurry. Each movement is a choice, a slow-motion dance with the cooling air. As you reach the stone hut, you place your palm against the limestone. It is rough, textured with tiny fossils and the patterns of time, but it still holds the day's warmth. You lean your back against the cool side of the wall, where the shadow has already begun to fall. The contrast is soothing, warmth on one side, a gentle coolness on the other. You notice a small wooden bench nearby, crafted from a thick slab of olive wood. You move toward it and sit down, feeling the solid, sturdy weight of the timber beneath you. From here, the view of the valley is spectacular. The sun is beginning its final descent, transforming the sky into a canvas of peach, rose, and deep indigo. The shadows in the rows of lavender are growing longer, turning the deep purple into a velvety black violet. On a small table next to the bench sits a ceramic tray. On it is a heavy round teapot and a single matching cup. The glaze is a soft, matte seafoam green, smooth and cool to the touch. You reach out and lift the teapot. It has a pleasing weight, solid and dependable. You pour a stream of tea into the cup. The sound is a gentle, melodic splashing, like a small brook hidden in the woods. Steam rises from the cup in lazy swirling patterns, catching the last of the golden light. You pick up the cup, wrapping both hands around its warm curves. The heat travels slowly through the ceramic and into your palms, a comforting, steady pulse. You take a sip. It is chamomile and local honey, a warm, liquid serenity that travels down your throat and settles in your chest. As you sit, you watch a single honeybee moving with agonizing slowness, visiting one last lavender bloom before the night falls. Its hum is a low, vibrating drone, a rhythmic sound that seems to sync with your own heartbeat. The bee is fuzzy and gold, its wings a blur of translucent light. You watch it for a long time, fascinated by its singular focus, its peaceful industry. When it finally flies away, heading toward a distant hive, the silence that follows is even deeper, even more profound. The sky is changing now. The peach tones are fading into a soft, hazy lilac. The first star appears, a tiny, bright pinprick of light in the deepening blue. It is joined by another, and then another. The air has grown cooler, and you reach for a linen throw that was resting on the back of the bench. The fabric is heavy and slightly coarse, the kind of material that gets softer with every decade of use. You wrap it around your shoulders, tucking it in closely. The scent of the linen is neutral and clean, with just a hint of the cedar chest where it was stored. You decide to walk back toward the farmhouse, a small, pale stone building nestled among the cypress trees. The walk is even slower now, your legs feeling heavy and relaxed. The gravel path is now a pale ribbon in the twilight. With every step, you feel more disconnected from the noise of the world and more connected to the rhythm of the land. The cicadas have started their evening song, a steady, pulsing hum that rises and falls like the breath of the hills. It is a lullaby, ancient and unchanging. You reach the heavy wooden door of the farmhouse. The handle is made of dark, wrought iron, cool and substantial in your hand. It turns with a satisfying, solid click. Inside, the air is still and quiet. A single amber lamp glows in the corner, casting long, soft shadows across the terracotta floor tiles. The room smells of beeswax and old books. You move through the house to the bedroom, where the large oak bed is piled high with white cotton sheets and a thick, down-filled quilt. You sit on the edge of the bed, kicking off your shoes. Your feet feel light as they touch the cool tiles one last time before you lift them into the softness of the bed. You lie back, and the mattress supports you perfectly, contouring to your shape. You pull the quilt up to your chin. It has a comforting weight, like a gentle embrace. The sheets are crisp and cool against your skin. Outside the window, the lavender fields are now a sea of shadows under the light of a silver crescent moon. You close your eyes. In your mind, you can still see the purple rose stretching toward the horizon. You can still hear the rhythmic crunch of the gravel and the low hum of the bees. Your breathing has become slow and shallow, a peaceful tide coming in and going out. The scent of lavender still lingers faintly on your skin, a whispered promise of rest. You are drifting now, floating on a sea of violet silk. The world is quiet. The hills are asleep. And now, you are too. Deep, dreamless, and perfectly still. If your eyes are closed and sleep is reaching out for you, let it take you. There is nothing left to do tonight. No more places to go. You have arrived at the most important destination, this moment of perfect, unshakable rest. However, if your mind is still a little too bright, or if the path to sleep feels just a few steps further away, do not worry. There is no pressure to drift off immediately. On your screen, you will find other paths we have prepared for you, other sanctuaries, other cabins, and other quiet corners of the world. You can choose one now, and we will continue this journey together, moving a little slower, a little deeper, until the world finally fades into a soft, velvety blur. Before you go, if you find peace in these journeys, consider joining our sanctuary by subscribing. It is a quiet way of ensuring that whenever you need to escape, a seat is always held for you.